Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and happy January 15th. If you guys know anything about that date, you know that's very special to me because exactly 2 years ago, on January 15th, 2017, I sent this exact gameplay that you're watching right now to Stylosa's channel, and I was featured on his weekly series called OverAnalyzed. And after that date, that's pretty much when my whole entire life changed. It meant more to me than just being able to get better at May. It meant more to me than just being able to get better at Overwatch. It started my whole entire Overwatch journey, YouTube journey, and a new chapter in my life. And every single year on this exact date, I like to reflect back on being on OverAnalyzed, what it was like, what affected me, and how I changed in Overwatch, but also to tell a different side of the story because, you know, like I said before, it meant a whole lot more than just being able to get better at Overwatch. But before we get into the sappy stuff, let me actually explain what happened, how it all went down, because, you know, there's been some new subscribers, so maybe they haven't heard the full story, but if you've been subscribed to me in the past year, you're probably sick and tired of the story, sick and tired of this gameplay, and I understand, but I just love telling this story, man, because it's really cool. Now, before I even got featured on OverAnalyzed, let me just tell you how I began to play Overwatch, because a lot of people don't seem to know that I actually started playing at Season 3. I didn't play on day 1, so I had played Season 3, that was my first competitive season, I played my place in games, and I placed in Silver. Again, a lot of people don't seem to know that I actually wasn't at the Master rank right out the gates, and I wasn't all that good at Overwatch. All I knew is I was in love with the game, but I knew I wanted to get better. I just really didn't know how. So, you know, I was playing Overwatch for a couple months. You know, Season 3 began in, I think, November, October, and slowly but surely I climbed out of Silver into Gold fairly easy, and then I climbed out of Gold to Platinum, you know, a little bit more difficult, and then I actually did get to the Diamond rank. That was before, like, the new year or whatnot, and then slowly but surely, up until January 15th, I dropped from Diamond all the way to 2650. So this was before the player icon changes, the rank icon changes to where if you drop below the rank that you were previously at, you would lose it. Well, not the case here. So the gameplay you're watching is when I was actually a very low Platinum. And just knowing that, I felt like a fraud. I felt like I had this Diamond icon, but I don't have the SR number to back it up. So I thought, okay, well, I want to get back in a Diamond. How do I get better? Well, there's this YouTuber that I like called Stylosa. He has a new series called OverAnalyzed. Should I send in this May gameplay? Because at the time, I recorded all Overwatch games that I had. Even though I was still mainly a Call of Duty channel recording Call of Duty gameplay, on the side I was also recording some Overwatch gameplay. So I figured, okay, well, it's console gameplay, but it doesn't matter. Let me just send it to him. And would you believe it? I was featured on his new series. And even still to this day, I felt like I had a good May gameplay. You know, I was getting a lot of headshots, getting a lot of kills with May, and that's exactly what Stylosa said. You know, you're being a good DPS player. I can't do a British accent to save my life. You're being a good DPS player, getting a lot of headshots, you're getting a lot of freezes, but it's the toolkit of May that you suck with, bro, you whack. You're not using your walls correctly. Your ultimates suck. Your ice block, well, it's your ice block, but get better with your walls. Get better with your walls. Get better with your walls. That's what he continues to say over and over again. And while his criticisms were harsh at first, that's just what a coach does. I've had plenty of coaches that were easy on me and hard on me, but guess what made me a better player? The hard coaches that were critical of my mistakes. But you also have to learn from those mistakes. And when you have someone that's getting angry at you, well, you don't want to make them angry again, so you want to fix the mistakes. And that's exactly what happened. Once he was critical of my gameplay, once he complimented my DPS side, but criticized my tactical side of May, I got better with my walls. I learned how to use my ultimate a whole lot better. And would you believe it? Got better with May, climbed up in the ranks, got back to Diamond, and then soon enough, a couple months later, I did get back into Masters. And that's why I'll forever be grateful for Stylosa for giving me that first coaching lesson, because I'll be honest, that was the biggest jump in skill was during that time period. And as of recently, I just felt like I've been kind of stagnating. I haven't been getting better, and it's all because I haven't been wanting to improve myself. One thing Stylosa taught me is that you have to consistently play Overwatch, but also consistently learn how to improve on any hero that you're playing, especially your mains. May, Diva, Zenyatta even, you know, Soldier 76, McCree. I should be taking time out of my day to, you know, improve on those heroes if I want to climb and consistently stay at the ranks that I'm climbing to, because you saw, I got to Diamond and then I dropped all the way to Platinum. It's one thing to climb to a rank, it's a different thing to stay in that rank. And to stay in that rank, I've learned that if you want to stay at the rank that you just climbed at, you have to consistently play Overwatch, but also consistently improve on yourself. And while he didn't tell me those exact words, you know, 2 years later, that's what I'm slowly learning still to this day. I'm still learning from that video. And that's one thing I want to learn and improve on in Season 14 is look at the mistakes that I'm making with D.Va, with Soldier, with Mei, with Zenyatta, and watch the gameplay and improve it into the next game. And that's exactly what you can do too. Look at your past games, look at the mistakes that you made, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to climb to the next rank because you're consistently improving on yourself. You're making less mistakes and you're making more big moves. But that's the gameplay side of my Overwatch career. That's what Stylosa did directly for me. But what Stylosa did indirectly for me was pretty much start my YouTube career, because after that point, after January 15th, I was fully committed to Overwatch. You know, beforehand I was playing Call of Duty, Minecraft, GTA, other games, but at that point, Overwatch was the only game that I wanted to play, the only game I wanted to post, and I also had a small community that came from Stylosa channel over to me that actually cared about me, but also cared about the fact that I was a main or that I was playing on console. While I didn't boom after that, it was still something that motivated me. It's like, wow, you know, this is what I wanted. I just wanted to play a game that I love, record it, make a commentary, share it with you guys, and have this tiny little community that cares for each other, that helps one another, that loves one another. And while that sounds cheesy, you know, that's all I've ever wanted. And I remember before January 15th, before Overwatch even started, I remember saying countlessly, I just want one chance. I just want one opportunity. Please just give me a chance. And Stylosa gave that chance, and you guys came. It's always this part that gets the hardest to talk about, because even still to this day, it doesn't seem real. I'm still in my room alone making a commentary like I have been for the past 6 years, but you guys came around and you guys love me for who I am, for my Mei gameplay, and for just anything, whatever the case may be. You gave me an opportunity that I've always wanted, and that's why I do it every day, is because now you help me, now I want to be able to help you, whether it's Overwatch or now recently with Girls, which I'm so happy I get to have that Love is Whack series back, just rebranded from Girls Are Whack, because that's all I've wanted. I wanted to be able to make this a full-time thing, but also to give back to you guys. This isn't just about me. It's always about us. As Dashi would always say, it's about us, and it forever will be. And that's why I do it every day. It's just, so thank you. Thank you, Stylosa. Thank you, Jeff Kaplan, Blizzard, just for making my dream a reality. So, and thank you guys especially too. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Normal Overwatch videos later on this week, I promise. None of this sappy stuff. And I'll see you guys then. I love you guys, and bye.